Hi, girls. I just wanted to start by saying thank you for taking the time to have a look at what it is that I messaged you all about. I'm going to speak about what this opportunity is from a business perspective. I'm going to start by talking to you about what products underscore this business, and then what the business opportunity is itself. But before I get into any of that, I just want to sort of talk a bit about me and why I'm doing this thing that you can now see is called Arbon, and what it was that inspired me to get started in my own business, and what it has me that continues to stay in it and build success. So I was introduced to this thing called Arbon about 6 years ago by a really good friend of mine called Laura. She called me up and she said, I've just started something and I think that it's something you should look at, a bit like I've said to you girls. And I want you to come along to an event to find out about the opportunity. And I sort of already had, by her asking me to come along to an event, I thought, I wonder if I know what this type of thing is about, because I'd been to things like Juice Plus type things like Herbalife or Forever Living things before, but I trusted her explicitly. She was already very successful within her own right, as a professional dancer and performer in the West End. Toured with Take That, was with We Will Rock You touring around the world, and I'd grown up with her, and so I had a lot of respect for her, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to come along. And so I did. So I went to an event which was in Frederick's Hotel in Maidenhead, so a smart, nice event, and I walked in and I just got a brilliant feeling about the people there, not just the way that they looked, but the way that they held themselves and the way that they were just fun, happy, enjoying themselves. And I just loved the sort of sophistication around the whole way things had been set up. And then I sat in my chair and I listened to the opportunity that is Arbon. And it was totally on a different level to anything that I'd seen before, in terms of the ethics, what the company stood for, what it believed in, what the products were, and also the business model. So how ethical the business model seemed to me. And I was totally, I was really excited, and I was really, really blown away. And as a result, I sort of immersed myself in spending quite a lot of time looking at the business and what have you. And I'd actually gone and seen some real life success. So I'd gone and met people that were having real levels of success within the business, in addition to my friend. And for some stupid reason, I didn't throw my hat over the wall at the time, and I didn't decide to do it. And that was 6 years ago, but it never, ever left my mind. So what I do now, my 9 to 5, if you like, I'm an account director for an advertising agency. I'm lucky enough to have had the opportunity to move with that job, and a promotion to San Francisco, where I am now living. In fact, I wanted you to be able to see my beautiful out of my window, but it was just too bright and not focused, so I've had to close the blinds. And honestly, if anyone had said to me, what's your dream job? I would have said the job I'm doing now. I feel so excited to be part of such a creative, brilliant organisation. But I always think, there's something for me that is maybe bigger than this. And that's because I really want to achieve some really big things in life. Like, I am totally committed to the end of suffering for animals. So I want to set up animal sanctuaries. I am totally committed to children. Orphan children don't need to go through the suffering that they do. So again, I'm committed to setting up orphanages around the world. And maybe from a money standpoint, that was going to be something that was going to be possible for me someday, one day, with the career I'm in, but not from a time perspective. So every single time I looked at, is this really it for me? And what else could I be doing to be able to go and achieve the true money freedom and time freedom goals that I want to achieve in my life? Arbon was the one thing that I'd seen. And don't get me wrong, I've been to a lot of entrepreneurial type presentations around different types of business models, but this was the one thing that really stood out to me. So 8 months ago, I decided enough was enough. I was fed up of worrying about what the world thought about me, and I was going to truly take my life into my own hands. And at that point, I started growing my Arbonne business 8 months ago, alongside my existing advertising career. And to be honest, that's what I'm still doing. I don't know if I'll ever truly move away from advertising because I love it so much, but I call it a long-term, short-term plan, because my longer term plan within the next 10 years is to actually be able to retire. So by the age of 40, 41 is to be able, probably earlier, is to be able to retire having a 10-year career, because Arbonne will give me the financial security and freedom that will enable me to travel the world and achieve those goals that I've said I wanted to achieve. So that's a bit about my story. And what I'll do is, once you've finished watching this, obviously it's not in direct real time because I'm sending this to you because of the time difference, and it just makes it easier for everyone because yeah, I'm 8 hours difference to a lot of you, and even more for some others. So I'll follow up with you via message once you've had the opportunity to look at it, and ask me any questions, because obviously you can't do that as I start. So what is Arbonne? Who is Arbonne? And who are they as a business? So Arbonne sits in the health, wellness and beauty category of business, if you like. So it's a botanically based beauty, health and wellness company, and it's over 35 years old. It's in a number of different countries, which we'll touch on a bit further, so I can talk to you actually what the true global opportunity is. But it was set up by a guy called Peter Mork, and he was a pioneer of his time in botanicals, and actually how he could use green, botanically based products that were ethical, so never tested on animals, never containing animal ingredients, that type of thing, but that actually worked. So he was pioneering the combination of taking plant-based formulas but combining that with green science, so that actually there was a product that would make a difference. And Arbonne, actually, the name of it was the town in which Peter Mork was from. It's built on Swiss heritage, so from Switzerland originally, and then when it really became an opportunity, it was moved over to California, where there's a head office now there, and there's also a head office in Switzerland for the European area. And yeah, that's it really. And it's a business opportunity that is underpinned by some extraordinary products that I've never been more excited about, and I'm going to talk about them now. So these products are truly unique, and take it from someone who has spent their life not being loyal to brands, but trying every single thing that there is to offer, from beauty formulation, so skincare, to makeup. So, I was an avid Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, MAC, Benefit. I try them all, Clinique, and every single time a new advertisement would, in fact, I laugh because I should be the least easiest person to market to because I am a marketer, but I think that we're actually the easiest. So I wasn't loyal. Every time a brilliant marketing campaign came out for one of those companies, I would be off trying one of their products, but never truly loyal to any of them, always wanting to see what was next. And yeah, I had a few of my own favourite products. And I don't know if some of you noticed, maybe on sort of Facebook and stuff, but I've been on a bit of a journey myself over the last year or so around, I'm trying to understand what it is that I'm using that has an impact on the world from an animal cruelty perspective, but also the chemicals. And that's why Arbonne products excited me so much, because before I even tried them, and then I tried them, because they were aligned ethically to everything I believed in. So completely vegan, completely gluten-free, used green science, but not with any of the nasty chemicals in which I'm going to talk about now. And I so had it with what I discovered around the way in which these big conglomerate beauty and skincare companies broke into new markets and continued the practice of testing on animals. And I was so done with putting my money into any organisations that still do that. And I'm talking about all the ones that we think that they wouldn't, the Macs, the Cliniques, the Jo Malones, they all still do it. So they're, like I said, all plant-based, botanically inspired, but combined with science to actually, because this is the thing, sorry, I'm going on a bit here because I'm so passionate about this, is that I always thought that you had to compromise, that you would either have to have a product that was, I call it a bit hippie-ish, very, very green, raw beauty almost, but wasn't, so that you could mean that you wouldn't have chemicals and that you wouldn't have had any animal cruelty as part of that either, because there was no animal products in it, or the product and the ingredients hadn't been tested on animals. But you wouldn't get the results that you were looking for. So you wouldn't get the stunning type of makeup ranges that you get in those big designer type products that most of us love. Or you would have to go and buy those products that we all love. We all know the brands that we're talking about. I mentioned a few of them, but you would then have to compromise that you were going to be putting chemicals on your skin, and that you would probably be using a product that at some point within the chain, whether that's end product or ingredients, it either had animal products in it or had been tested on animals. Not with this. This is like, I tried these, and for the first time ever, I was putting on makeup that I adored, that I knew didn't have those. I was using an anti-aging skincare range that I was totally in love with, that I wasn't compromising on either side for. Our products are formulated without any animal products I've spoken about, or byproducts, which is the most important thing to me. No artificial flavours, sweeteners, no formaldehyde donating preservatives. I mean, we can go down here and I could spend hours going into all of these different products, but look and spend time looking up what these products do and which are in most of the products that we use in the Western world day to day. And it's scary. Formaldehyde is a balming agent. It balms dead people, and it's known to have cancer-causing properties. They do tests with people that work with formaldehyde and people that don't, and the people that work with formaldehyde have more cancer than others. Mineral oil. I'll spend a couple of minutes talking about mineral oil. Mineral oil is, I laugh because it sounds like a good quality product. Basically, mineral oil is the waste product of petrol. It's more expensive for the oil industry to destroy mineral oil than to sell it. And the biggest purchaser of mineral oil is the cosmetics industry. And they put it into all of our products and they use it as a bulking agent. It's like petroleum jelly. So we all use that in Vaseline, or have done. There's nothing that's been I don't know what's the word, published, that would say that mineral oil is bad for you. It's a non-product. It's had all of the fragrance and everything stripped out of it, so all of the petrol stuff, and that's what you're left with, is this clear jelly. But what it is a skin blocker. So our skin is our biggest breathing organ, and we put mineral oil on it, and it's a skin blocker, and it stops our skin from breathing, and it is in most of our products. So what products do we do? And this is when I was in the presentation, when I got this is when it occurred to me what an amazing business opportunity Arbonne could be, because the pure range of products that are out there, and they are incredible products, everybody in the Western world uses them. So even if you're somebody that doesn't wear makeup, even if you're someone that doesn't have a skincare regime, most people, I hope, in the Western world shower. So we wash our hair, we wash our bodies, we brush our teeth, we put some moisturizer on. Some of us take supplements. I know I take a lot of supplements. And some of us, even if we don't wear any makeup, maybe sometimes we go and put on a bit of mascara. So we have a full skincare range, which includes a skincare range to suit anyone, from our award-winning RE9, which is the anti-aging range formulated for men and for women, Calm for sensitive skin, Clear Future for problematic, blemish-prone, acne-prone skin, and some really deep specialist treatments as well for cell rejuvenation and that type of thing. I really believe, and I haven't been proven otherwise yet, that there is a skincare range out there in our product range to suit everybody and anybody. Full nutrition range for adults and children. I live by the Digestion Plus, which is prebiotics, probiotics and digestive enzymes. I have those every morning, right through to vegan, gluten-free, amazing protein shakes, which are just brilliant, especially if you are a vegan like me, or you're working out and you don't want to be using proteins that have got full of whey, which is a byproduct of, like, the last stage byproduct of dairy. Bath and Body for adults, and also an incredible, safe, amazing range for ABC range for children. Sun range, full hair range, which is beautiful, and the makeup is just incredible. The primer, I was a Smashbox primer fan. Truly thought when I was introduced to the Urban products, that's one product I will not move away from. That product I think is 10 times better, and I'd spent time looking for other primers that I thought were better. As you can tell, I'm really excited. I love all of the products. RE9 is our award-winning anti-aging range. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this, apart from the fact that every single time this product is tested against the top shelf, and when we're talking like top shelf #1 department store brands, we're talking the products that cost, I mean, I can't actually say the names of the ones that they're tested against. I don't even know them. But when we're talking top shelf #1, we're in the Prairie range. We're in the Creme de la Mer range. And every time women test these are rated #1. And they're also rated #1 against all of the other skincare ranges that are out there in the industry that Arbonne is in. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. This is a new product that was released this year, and basically it's a patented technology using ultrasound, and is actually combined with our products to our skincare products to put onto your skin. And it's the way the beauty industry is moving, and we're pioneering the way in that. So you probably don't see it as much in the UK, although I have seen a lot of it. But in America, as it always leads the way with, this is the next level of how to apply your skincare, because it really penetrates down to using the ultrasound technology to the deepest layers. So that's about the products, and I've given you a bit of an introduction there. And now I just want to talk about what is network marketing and the industry that Arbonne is in. Normally here I'd sort of ask you guys to let me know what you think it is, but obviously this is an instant two-way conversation, so I'm going to talk about it. So basically, network marketing is word of mouth sales. The traditional retail model of selling starts with the manufacturer, moves forward to wholesale, warehouses, sales force, retailers, all the way to the end buyer, which is me as a consumer. So or you as a consumer. So let's just say that we want to buy a MAC eyeshadow. For that MAC eyeshadow to get to House of Fraser or Boots, or wherever we go and buy it, even if it's on the internet, it has to go through a process of that chain that I've just spoken about. And you can imagine the cost associated with each step of that. With network marketing, you cut out the whole middleman. So the product gets manufactured, it's shared by an independent consultant like myself, and then the consumer goes on the internet, buys it, and it arrives at their house. And by being able to cut out that middle process, the amount of money that is saved and the amount of time that can then be put back into the product and in the form of commissions to independent consultants is the thing that makes network marketing so exciting and makes the products normally a much better quality product. It's sad because in some ways, and I've spent a lot of time researching this and doing it because it's important to me that I'm a part of a very trusted, legitimate, ethical industry. The sad thing is network marketing sometimes has been given a bad name. It's been given a bad name from a lot of stuff that happened a long, long time ago around it. And unfortunately, it's been given a bad name because some people just do it badly. And that's the case of it. But if it's done right, and it's done with the sophistication and an incredible set of products, and it's done ethically, it really is such an exciting industry to be part of. And just spend a moment just really having a think about actually what you're actually buying for the price that you're buying it for when it gets to the stage of the retailer and the consumer buying that product, when they've had to take so much money to paying the rent on property, paying the wages of sales force, paying the storage costs, paying the wholesaler and the manufacturing. And not to mention, this is the thing that completely sends me awry, is the amount of advertising they spend, the beauty and health industry spend on advertising and paying Jennifer Aniston's wages. It's billions globally. We don't do any of that because all of the marketing in this industry is done by sharing the products, having people try them. If they like them, they buy, and if they don't, they don't, and teaching other people how to do that. It enables people to build the type of lifestyles that they want on the time they want and wherever they want. Oh, the one thing that I just have to mention, because some people think, oh, I'm going to have a load of stock. I couldn't be able to do Arbonne if I had to have stock. I don't own any stock at all. So I share a product by either just sharing the benefits of it with somebody, and if they want to try it, they buy it. They go onto my website and they buy, and it comes to their front door. I don't touch any product, and I don't have to package stuff up and send it out. If I did, wouldn't have been the model for me. And I know other companies, in this industry, you do need to do that. So it's a truly internet-based business. Do I have products? I have products so that I can share with people to try. And obviously everything I use is Arbonne. So I have my own products too, but I don't have stock that I package up and then send out to people. Why Arbonne? Why now? It's an absolute no-brainer for me. Products that are incredible, that are ethical, and that people use day in, day out. They're products that people use and they run out of, so people need to rebuy them. They're consumable products. People use shampoo and it runs out, so they need to buy more. The health wellness industry is exploding. Whether we agree with it, whether we like it or not, it is the future. And everybody well, that might be an exaggeration, but most people are starting to have started or are starting to look at their health and wellness. And it is a huge growing industry that will tip the other industries over time. The ability to leverage time. So you work on your own time. You're not working for somebody else that's telling you what to do. You've got your own business, and if you want to sleep in until 10 o'clock in the morning and start working and growing your business, that's your choice. And it's internet based, so you truly can do it from anywhere. Right now I do this. Well, I fit this in around my existing job because I love it and I'm so committed to it. And over time, like I said, that balance will shift, and this will one day become a full-time thing, and I will move to being a part-time consultant in advertising. So what do you have to do if you were to taking me, for example, what did I do? So I stopped buying skincare products in the retail store and paying their overheads. I stopped paying for Jennifer Aniston's wages. I stopped paying for the price of Boots store. I stopped buying products that were full of nasty stuff, but more importantly, and that is so important to me, that have been tested on animals or had animal products in it. And I started at a very big discount because I became a consultant, enjoying the benefits of the products and enjoying top shelf type products that are the best products I've ever tried at a much more discounted price, because I wasn't paying the overheads, but also because I had this discount. I also started enjoying the benefits of where other people wanted to buy those, because someone said to me, well, either I shared it and said, try this primer, it's amazing. Try the skincare range, it's amazing. If you like it, you can buy it. If not, then don't. And if they did, then I would get paid from that. Or if someone, commented on my hair, on my lipstick, or I don't know, the fact that I'd lost a lot of weight, if I shared that and then they bought, I started to enjoy those benefits. And the sharing of which I've just spoken about. So for me, this business is all around sharing the knowledge around what is in most of the products that we use. So to create a level of an awareness, to share the incredible products that then gives somebody else the opportunity to decide if they want to be part of it and buy. And if they don't, they don't. No problem at all. But it's my job as a consultant to give people the opportunity to try. So there's 4 different ways to earn an income with Arbonne: in the form of commission, so through product sales, and you make a commission on that; through overrides, so when you teach other people to do what you're doing, which is what you guys would be looking at as a possibility, I then would make an override on your business. But this business, and this is what I love, so the commission structure in this is so ethical. It's totally effort based. So if I had someone in my team that worked harder than me, they could totally overtake me. There's no me here and them underneath me and then someone underneath there. It starts like that, but if it's effort based. So if I wasn't to continue to grow my business in making them be successful and make them brilliant, then I wouldn't benefit and they could absolutely overtake me. Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program. So there is a once you reach a certain level in the business, you are gifted a 500. In fact, it's 500 at stage 1. It goes up to 750 at the next stage, a month to put on a Mercedes-Benz, which represents our brand. And cash bonuses. So if you achieve certain goals each month, then you can bonus at each level of success. So how does this whole thing work? It starts with you, or it starts with me. This is actually my mentor, a lady called Sarah. I need to work out how to get my picture there actually, but I didn't want to delay in getting you guys the video. And you start by sharing. So you start by building a team and training and teaching people how to do the same thing that you do. So in my team now, I've got it's about 10. I've got about 10 people. So direct to me. So I shared the business with my sister. I shared the business with a few other people, a lady I didn't know. And right now I've got 4 direct people into me, and they also have teams building. So I shared the business and they decided they absolutely wanted to be an independent consultant too. So you start by building a network of independent consultants that you're in partnership in business with. And that's what I'm talking to you guys about. Then they start doing the same. So you can really start to see how quickly and how unbelievably your business can grow. And then you continue to strengthen your retail network. So you don't just grow through sharing and training and teaching and being in partnership with others and showing them what to do. You also share products so that people buy direct products through you. It's a truly global opportunity. So we've been around for 35 years and we are literally only touching the surface. So right now we're in United States, Canada, UK, Australia, Poland. We're just launching in New Zealand, and we're about to launch in Taiwan as well. It's all so exciting. We are expanding all the time into new markets. And so I'm building my business in the UK. I'm also got a business I'm building in America since I moved here. So, I'm sometimes asleep and sales are being made within my business while I'm sleeping and I'm waking up making money. Amazing compensation plan. And trust me, I did my research in compensation plans and making sure that they were 100% ethical, and that they were achievable. So this is an average view of the compensation plan and the speed in which you could look to build success within Arbonne. It is totally not capped. So these are averages. There are some people that do so much better than this, and there are some people that don't. These are the average. So the 4 levels of management. There's a district manager level, and the average earnings in the UK are £149 a month, and it takes between 5 and 7 months to get there. So I took 3 months to get there. Technically, I actually took 6 months, but 3 of those months I wasn't working my business and I was traveling. So I look at it from when I actually started really growing my business and sharing, and that was 3 months, and I made it to district manager. And I'm not sharing this for the sake of boasting or anything like that, but I want to share it so that people can truly get what's possible within this business. So my average earnings are around the 149 mark, but in March I took home after tax like £500 because I bonused and everything. So before tax, that's like 20% more or what have you. Area manager is the next level. It takes about 12 to 20 months to get to area manager, and the average UK earnings are £852 a month. And at this point your business becomes willable as well, so you get to, if anything was to happen to you, your whole business can go to either your spouse or your children. And just stop, and this is before the business even becomes life-changing, but for working within such an incredible company full of amazing, fun people, for me, that's a significant amount of more money per month to be looking at. That 800, I'm trying to think about what I would be able to do with £852 extra a month within my pay package, and what type of holidays that would give me access to, what type of debt I could pay off. So yeah. Third level is regional vice president. Average time to position 24 to 34 months, and average earning incomes £3,654. This is when the business becomes what I consider to be life-changing, in terms of people at this point retire from their 9-to-5 careers working for someone else, slogging away, and are really able to plough to build a successful part-time business. Normally, my mentor has been building her business part-time, and she's averaged £8,000 a month. She's a regional vice president. And you get your Mercedes-Benz £500 bonus every month to put towards a white Mercedes, which represents the brand of Pure, safe and beneficial. So Pure being white, beneficial being a car, and safe being a Mercedes. Fourth level of business, and the highest level that you can achieve within the company, is a national vice president, and it takes on average 41 to 53 months to achieve this. And the average UK earnings are £14,929 of monthly income. But that is not capped. There is a completely unlimited income potential here. And there are $1 million earners, plenty of them, that are achieving a lot higher than that. And there are some that achieve a bit lower than that. And your your allowance towards your Mercedes increases at this time. And you also get, I mean, what I haven't mentioned throughout this is things like Tiffany jewellery on your birthday, flowers on Valentine's Day, the amazing incentive trips to the Bahamas and Maui and places like that. So that's it really. I've spoken about the products, I've spoken about business opportunity, and you guys have probably got, you may have a couple of questions, but you've probably got enough. In fact, you have totally enough to be able to see where you sit in terms of, this is something that I would love to try the product because I can see myself becoming a product user, and I'd like to become a client or a preferred client. So the preferred client is a preferred advantage. I suppose it's like a mini club really, and you become part of this exclusive online, I don't like calling it a club, but yeah, this advantage process where you get to enjoy 20% off all products, off the suggested retail price. You get loads of offers, so every time you buy you get to build money off towards next offers. You get exclusive deals before anybody else does, and you also get a personalised shopping experience, because you know, I would sit and work with you to work out the best way that you can buy for the cheapest, and to also ensure that you have all of the facts and everything you need to know about the products. You may be thinking, I really want to consider this from a business, and quite honestly, that's what I wanted you to look at this presentation from the point of view of. What you get by becoming an independent consultant is 35% off all of the retail price, so I enjoy that all the time because I'm an independent consultant. The amazing compensation plan you get access to immediately. You get the opportunity to be on the Mercedes-Benz earner, cash bonuses, and it's a very, very low cost to sign up as an independent consultant too. Quite honestly, so just quickly on the personal development side of it, I've spent about 7 years on quite a personal growth and development journey. I've done a lot of courses, I've read a lot of books, and so I've been on that path, and I've been growing personally and developing myself in that area for a long time. And quite honestly, the personal growth and development and the training you get in overcoming your fears and building confidence and learning and training how to be a truly successful entrepreneur that impacts so many other areas of your life, with your friends and your families and your leadership, is second to none with this company. It's surrounded by such an amazing support team. And so, yeah, that's something that has been, that even if I wasn't building financial success and I wasn't having the best time of my life and naturally sharing something that I'm passionate about, that element of this is enough alone for me. And you probably wouldn't get into it because of that, because, you know, I want people to come into this business with I want to start this business because I want to make a difference to mine and my family's lives, and I want to make a difference to other people's lives, because there's a better way than working for corporate organizations, and being part of that type of rat race for the rest of my life. So yeah, and then the other potential place you might see yourself is thinking, I'd like to host an event where I could have people in my life come and find out about Arbonne products. So that might be through an event where you would have some people round, have some bubbles, and you'd all just spend some time really enjoying the benefits of the products. And if they like them and bought, you would then be able to earn some free products and some generous discounts by virtue of being a host. So that's it really. I'm sorry if I've gone on longer than, I can't see the time, if I've gone on longer than 30 minutes. But thanks so much, guys, for taking the time again to have a look. I hope you're as excited about it as I am. And just have a think about where you would rank yourself from a stage of 1 to 10 10. 1 being no, not interested in any way, shape or form, can't stand it, not for me. And 10 being, yeah, I'm ready, I want to become an independent consultant right now. And I will follow up with you over the next couple of days. Thank you. Bye.